Welcome back to the House of Cards, everybody. Thank you again for joining us for today's, a special Labor Day edition of Monday Mailbag. Hope you guys are enjoying the day off of work if you have one of those jobs where you get days off. But again, thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. Of course, let me know what you guys think about the video. Comment, like, do all the things. Also, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. Get notified whenever new videos drop. That's it. Super easy. That's it. We're going to be jumping right in. We were over in Phoenix, Arizona this past week, about Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to do a card show over there, which was really awesome. Nice show. A lot of dealers, a lot of traffic, just really well done, well organized event. So super happy got to partake in that. And now I'm back and we are here for the mailbag. So we did get lots of mail while we were gone, a nice PWCC order and such. So get ready. We'll jump right in starting now. All right, let's crack open this box I got from Panini. I believe this is one of the last pieces of the Panini UFC sort of membership thing that I joined like a long time ago. Just now fulfilling stuff. I've gotten a couple things so far, but I haven't gotten, not even close to half of it. So I think this is gonna probably be a lot of it. There you go. Interesting. I'll have to look back to this. They kind of like, there's like a portal on the Panini website where you can log in and then kind of see what's been delivered, what hasn't, or what's been sent to you. I think this is coming in like 6 different shipments, so I think this is just like one because I got like a bunch of notifications. So anyways, let's check this one out. So this is Electrifying. This is another one of the little subsets that they send out. So these are all numbered to 700. So you got Pena, Rose, Tisha Torres, Kai Car France, O'Malley, that's cool, Umar Nurmagomedov. Some of the newer guys is nice. Oliveira, there you go, it's Patty the Baddie, Islam, McGregor, Israel, Kamara, Hamzat, Sean Strickland, Jiri, Ankalev, Tuivasa, and Tom Aspinall. So it's a pretty cool little set. Definitely got some more of the more modern sort of names in this one versus the last 2 sets they sent were more the kind of like goats and stuff. So yeah, this is cool. But again, these are all numbered to 700, so it's a nice short print little set here. So there you go. All right, let's jump in. This guy. Oh, Probstein. Got a couple from Probstein this week. Probstein is lowering. I heard he's lowering his rates for consignment. It's actually pretty cheap. If you do over 1,000, that's only 5%, which is nice because you pay eBay, that's 12-13%. So good option if you're selling some higher end stuff. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. All right, cool. This is a nice cheap one I got. I love orange Topps Chrome. I think it's one of the most beautiful parallels personally. I like the orange. Of course the reds are beautiful too, but those are quite expensive. But this is an orange Stipe 2018 Topps Chrome. So 2nd year UFC. But yeah, pretty cool. Good picture, huh? Just landing the left, right, on the chinny chin chin. This is out of 25. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but yeah, pretty cool. Stipe is going to be fighting again soon against John Jones, so I definitely think it's a nice time to pick up some Stipe stuff. This stuff is real cheap. If you follow the UFC market, you probably know you can get some nice Stipe cards for pretty cheap, which is funny because, you know, considerably one of the best heavyweights of all time, but doesn't get the respect. Here's one that's really cool. This one actually I lost in the auction by like $4, and then I got one of those second chance offers where they, you know, write you, so I guess someone backed out or whatever. And for what this card is, it was a good price. So it's a weird grading company. what is this? TGA, the Grading Authority is what it stands for, if you're curious. So good old TGA graded this a 9.5/10. So Gem Mint 10 auto. So we'll take that for what it's worth. But this is the Octofractor, which are super rare. These are not numbered, but the rumor is they're to 8. So kind of weird why they never numbered them. But yeah, this one's really cool. So this one's definitely going to be a crack out, because I think it's going to probably do pretty well in grading. So I'll double check it, make sure it looks good through the slab. But yeah, I'm not going to leave it in that TGA slabs. This is a beautiful card, so I definitely want to give it its you know, proper proper encasing. Not TJA. Sorry TJA. Just not going to happen today. It doesn't roll off your tongue, right? TGA. Like PSA kind of rolls off your tongue, right? BGS kind of rolls off. TGA. I don't know. Things like that, you know. Things like that make you question. Right. Another probe steam here. They should use painter's tape, not this package tape. This stuff sucks. It's not bubble wrap. You can't see like where the end of it is, so it seems like a. Come on, folks, do better. Do better. Oh, that's a lot of work. Oh, there we go. Sweet. So I grabbed this. I have a graded copy, but this one is hand numbered to 50, which I thought was sweet. The one I have that's graded isn't numbered, so I just saw this one, thought it was really cool, and he kind of inscribed it King Rye. That's kind of his nickname. So fresh, yeah, Ryan Garcia auto. Again, this is like the first set that he did autos in, as far as I know, but yeah, cool card. It's a nice little Ryan Garcia numbered auto there. Okay, this little baby guy here. Oh, good old filler cards. Oh, this is a break. I was like, what? That's right. This is a break I got into when the new optic dropped. I was just wanting to kind of check it out. So I got the Browns, which was not a not a top whatever top hit. So a couple comments. Got a rated rookie, and then I did get a holo. This Anthony Schwartz fella. So at least there's two rookies, but yeah, pretty sad break for me. But yeah, I guess it could be worse. I could have gotten all base cards. At least I got one holo, and it was a rated rookie, so I guess that's sort of good. So anyways, probably got about $1.50 worth of cards there. Killing it. I have not done well in breaks, to be honest with you. I haven't entered that many, I gotta be honest. I've probably entered like maybe like 5 total, so I'm not like a big breaker guy. I kind of like to do it when new product drops, just because I get to like kind of experience, you know, what's in the product, kind of like what are the rarer hits, you know, out of the cases. And so it's kind of like a good educational thing to do if you're, you know, if you're pretty deep in the hobby and you're buying and selling and trading, so that way you're educated on the products when they come out, because you know when new stuff drops you'll start seeing a lot of it at the shows, and you know everyone who's opening it's going to have it, trying to sell it to you and stuff, so you know you want to know what you're buying, so it's good to, you know, drop, you know, 30, 40, 50 bucks in a break, and then, you know, maybe you get something, maybe you don't, but at least you get a little bit of an education. So all right, here's a beauty. I'm really excited about this. I know what it is because it's the only one I had go through authentication recently. Oh, look at this. Dun, dun, dun. So this is the Sean O'Malley rookie auto. I wonder if I should have left that sealed. Probably makes sense, huh? It's in the same sleeve I'm gonna put it in. So this is the gold auto 1010. So pretty much probably the highest grade to copy out there. Maybe there's one or two more. The golds are numbered out of 50, so there might be a couple more out there, but pretty sweet card. Definitely one of O'Malley's probably most premium cards, I would say, because he's got a few, like, he's got museum. He does have, like, you know, the shorter print versions in here, like the Octofractor and the red and the black and stuff like that. But the gold's definitely, you know, one of the top 4, you know, lowest numbers. So yeah, super cool card. Super happy to have this. But in a 1010 also is pretty sweet. So grab this. It wasn't cheap, but I definitely, you know, O'Malley's got a great fan base and he's got a big fight coming up. So we'll see what happens. I got a couple more of his cards that I'm gonna probably look to move around fight week, but I'll probably hang on to one or two just in case he wins and he moves on to probably a belt after that. So a belt, you know, contention after that. But sweet card there, O'Malley gold auto, Topps Chrome rookie. All right, now we got this big boy PWCC order here. Let me get this cut open. Going to a big card show this weekend in Phoenix, so had to order a lot this week to get lots of inventory ready. It's gonna be 350 tables at the convention center, so pretty legit show. Heard good things about it, never been there, but decided why not. We'll get out there and just kind of get into different markets and just kind of see new stuff that, you know, when you do the same shows like locally all the time, you kind of, you know, you get used to seeing sort of the same dealers, the same stuff, the same customers, you know. Nothing wrong with that. You know, we still love to do the local shows too, but sometimes, you know, it's nice to see fresh inventory. And people also, you know, haven't seen your stuff either, so to them you're new and you got fresh inventory, so maybe that gets them excited. So it's kind of a nice two-way street of, you know, kind of just being able to see new stuff and new opportunities and stuff that you maybe don't see at home as much. So try to get out once every, you know, 2-3 months to go see a different show in a different market. I think it's important. Okay, couple cool cards in here. I definitely pulled the trigger on some nice stuff here. And there's definitely some low-end stuff in here too, so it's a nice mix of stuff. I like to grab the low ones. PWCC has a lot of stuff that ends really low, and you know, if you're able to you know, just kind of don't get distracted by all the big beautiful cards on there, and maybe once in a while you'll see a card that ends up going for like 10 bucks and you're like, huh, great, you know. And that's what a lot of these are too, are cheap ones, but this one's not. First one here is a Julio first Bowman Chrome. This is just the base, beautiful subgrades on that. Got a nice, you know, Gem Mint Plus. I had this in a PSA 10. I ended up selling it a few weeks ago, so I wanted to grab another one of these. Definitely is probably a crack and cross candidate, but for now I'll just enjoy it in the BGS 95 True Gem. So here's one of the cheap ones that I got. This is going to be great for my Whatnot channel when I do my UFC shows. These are cool cards just to have for that. So nice Hoist Gracie 2010 main event. This is the gold parallel. So Topps main event was kind of another subset from the UFC, early UFC stuff they did. So 2010 was the second year they did UFC products. So yeah, just cool stuff like this. People love this stuff. You know, I think I probably got that for 10 bucks on the weekly auction. So you know, all of these UFC ones you're about to see are pretty much all like $10. So Couture versus Liddell. So this was an epic UFC fight. So this is when they did the posters. So they had a cool little insert set here in the top set that they showed all the different, like kind of some of the bigger fight posters from over the years. So this is from 2005. So they had this really cool foil on it where it's like really shiny, but it's exactly the poster. But I mean, this is a great fight. Couture, Liddell, definitely an all-time epic fight. Here's another one, UFC 4. This is a oldie but goodie. Definitely an oldie. So this is Gracie versus Dan Severn, which is another epic fight. 1994, guys. So taking it back to the early days of UFC. There you go. This is when Gracie was the man. So yeah, pretty cool. That's weird. There's like something in there. Huh. They might have like slabbed it with like a little tiny piece of something in there. Huh, interesting. There you go. All right, back to football. But yeah, those are cool cards I'm gonna be selling in my whatnot channel, because my UFC channel, I like to have the stuff that, like, because all the guys, UFC guys on whatnot, most of them, not say all of them, but most of them have just like modern, right? They just have like 2021, 2022, you know, Prism or Select, pretty much, you know, throw in some Chronicles or some other stuff. But very rarely do this guys have, you know, the early 2000 stuff or the, you know, first couple years top stuff or whatever. So I try to bring that to the table because I'm one of the few dealers to do that. Here's a cheap one. This is the Herbert. I had this one before and I sold it. This is just the hollow out of Chronicles, but I think this is a good looking card. I just think this card is like really beautiful, and for whatever reason it's like a dirt cheap card. I mean, 8.5 doesn't help, but it's, you know, it is what it is. So this is just a nice, you know, $15-20 slab you put out. Some kid wants a you know, a nice Herbert rookie. There you go. Here's a beauty. I don't really have like an affinity towards the Mets or anything like that, but for whatever reason I think the Mets have some of the most underrated, you know, hobby underrated players on their team, as far as like the quality of the player versus the prices of their cards. Like Francisco Lindor is a great example where, you know, his cards are dirt cheap, but he's a hell of a player. And then Pete Alonso, man, something about this guy, I just have this feeling he's going to become one of the all-time great home run hitters. And not, you know, I'm not like I'm going out on a limb by saying that, because he's banged home runs for the last 3 years pretty consistently. But I mean, if he keeps up the pace he's on, you know, I don't know what he's averaging this year. I think he's like 30 something right now, so probably in close to, call it 35-40 home runs, somewhere in there. But like, you know, his rookie season hit 52 or whatever it was, and then, you know, a year after that he did good. And so it's like, I mean, it's adding up, you know. Maybe by year 10 he might already be at like 400 home runs, you know. That's impressive, because I think, you know, when you start talking about the all-time guys, you know, it's, if he keeps the pace he's at, it's not going to be hard for him to get, you know, 600 home runs within his career. So anyways, I know it's a long shot, you got to stay healthy, so on and so forth, but I think Pete's kind of one of those like scary guys that, like, if he keeps it up, and, you know, he's done it so far, if he keeps it up, he could be one of those all-time greats. So anyways, I'll stop yapping, but I just grabbed this beautiful PSA 10 on-card, you know, first Bowman Chrome. So thought this was a good price for what it was. His auto is actually pretty beautiful too. Probably would have gotten a 10 auto also. Probably would have easily gotten a 10-10. But anyways, for who he is and the price, and the Mets are going to make a run. You know, whether or not they go all the way or not is one thing, but I think he's a good buy. I think personally, I think long term, if you're looking at this thing kind of, you know, 5 years out instead of like right now, you know, I think Alonso's a guy you could probably, you know, hide away for the next 5 years and then pull it out, and then you'll probably be up pretty well. This is probably one of the best looking cards in this order for sure. This Mbappe Prism 18 Prism World Cup. This is the red mosaic. So just a really cool card there. Just a nice looking card. So it's not a number card, but it's a short print, obviously, with the color, but I just like it. The red and the blue, you know, goes with the PSG stuff, so it just, everything just looks nice on this card. So you get the mosaic, gives a little flash. I think this is gonna be a great card coming up for World Cup. Here's a really cool one. I've always wanted this card. I wish I would have gotten it in a 10, but those are freaking expensive. So I grabbed the 9, which I thought was a super fair price for the 9. Oh man, got sticky crap back there. There you go. Target red. Has such a nice shine to it too. Just gorgeous color match. Definitely one of his best looking rookie cards. So yeah, really nice. There you go, a little Mookie. It's actually not terribly off center. Maybe top to bottom's off a little bit. Your left to right is pretty good. Maybe maybe a smidge heavy on the left side, but yeah, it's a pretty clean looking card. I don't know. Sometimes I get too anxious to be like, this should be a 10. But yeah, beautiful card. Love Mookie. I think he's another guy too that, you know, we're gonna open our eyes one day and be like, oh my god, he's one of the greatest players of the last, you know, 30-40 years. Okay, this is a monster that I'm really happy I picked up, because I was always wanting a Maradona auto, and then of course, you know, the Prism, you know, World Cup sets are always pretty epic. So there you go. Now they gave the auto a 9, which I'm really kind of perplexed on, because the auto looks pretty darn good. It's totally on the sticker. I mean, maybe there's like a little streak in the line. I don't know, man. I don't get it. I'll probably, if I end up keeping this, I'll probably just regrade it and just do get the card grade, because I mean the card got a freaking 10. I don't need the auto grade on there. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, what a sweet card. 2018. So yeah, before he passed away. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. All right, and then more soccer. I went a little soccer heavy on this one because, you know, I just felt like my soccer was kind of lacking recently, so I wanted to beef it up. Vinicius Jr. This is out of 50, so this is the Sapphire Orange. So I had this in a 9. I actually graded myself, got it back, and then sold it, and now I picked up this 10 just because I thought it was a really good price. I think Vinicius is going to be one of the stars of this World Cup. I think Brazil is going to do really good, and I think he's going to be kind of the stud on the team, so I'm excited to see sort of how his market reacts to that. And then last is just a basic card I've had a million times, but it's always nice to have one because you sell very easily. This is the Mbappe Topps Chrome 2017, just his base card, you know, kind of quote-unquote rookie card. Not his true rookie, that's a sticker, but it's his card rookie, I guess you can call it. So yeah, there you go. Okay, that wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much again for joining. Hope you saw some cool stuff in there. Leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe, do all the things that you usually do, and we will see you next week for another edition of the Mailbag. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Short week. See you soon. Peace.